What's up, everyone? It's the Honorable Senpai here, bringing you another video, and this one is going to be my first impression slash review of episode 1 of an anime called King's Game. Just a brief synopsis of this. In the King's Game, a new transfer student by the name of Nobuyaki. He transfers to a new school, and while all his classmates seem to be friendly, want to know who he is, he's being very antisocial. He seems pretty much on edge until like one classmate in particular, one named Natsuko, I hope I said her name right, approaches him, and like she's like the happy-go-lucky, friendly, innocent. She's the popular girl that like is like everybody likes her. She's very cheerful, very polite. She tries to be his friend. He's very anti-social, kind of like pushes her to the side. Is like, I don't want to talk to any of you. Please don't get involved with me. That type of stuff. Now, in the beginning, I did say that this anime was in the horror genre, and that is for good reason. Because soon after this cat, transfers to the class, it's a rocky start at first, but then he slowly starts opening up, and then that's when the first ball drops and they get a random text message. Everyone gets a text message. It's basically from somebody named King, who has set out he sent the mass text message of orders. The first order that everyone has to obey is that Nobuyaki has to kiss Natsuko. And like once he gets this text message, like dude starts freaking out. He becomes erratic, and it's like you see him sweating. He's just like, I can't do this anymore. And he's not making sense to a lot of his classmates who just think this cat's just like nervous around women. Has nothing to do with that. This whole anime, the prequel, what they make it seems like it took place like I want to say like a year or so prior since him moving out there. And like, I'm gonna say this because it hasn't been said, and I haven't read the manga, so I'm not sure of it. This is just like my first impressions of the first episode. He participated in this game at his old school. He was the lone survivor of this game. He pretty much watched his whole class get massacred for not obeying the rules of the King's Game. And that like you would guess that will have a trauma on somebody. But one of his classmates that got killed was his girlfriend, which you found out is what you find out in the first episode, was a girl that he really liked, and she ended up dying right before his eyes. And like he basically sees the same thing is happening to this new school, and this was the very same thing he was trying to avoid when he was being antisocial. And like the way they set it up, it's pretty cool. I have no problem with the horror genre within anime, especially one set up like in a Saw-esque manner, like a game of death, so to speak. So I'm cool with that. The art style is alright. One thing I do hope that they do, I do hope that like in the future they get more creative with the deaths, and it becomes like more of a, I'm predicting it's going to become more of a game of cat and mouse. Like this cat's he's going to be so fed up with like watching people die. He's going to like, I'm going after King. I'm going to play this game and I'm going to find you and I'm going to kill you. I'm going to stop all this. I'm pretty sure that's what's going to happen. Just my prediction. But yeah, I hope they get creative with the deaths that are going to happen, to make this horror thing like a little more, interesting. As well as like the drama that's gonna be with like the interactions between the characters, and hopefully there's a lot of character development within this too. One of the things I did find like just kind of a little, I wouldn't say too cliche. It was just like, man, like the main heroine, Natsuko, like she's the innocent, cheerful, happy-go-lucky chick that I told you about, and like she is athletic as hell. Like this chick could get on the Olympics, she could dust Usain Bolt in his heyday. That's what they made it seem like. But I just found it kind of weird, like she just automatically got attached to this cat. which had me thinking like maybe she was probably some crazy reincarnation of his girlfriend that died. But I'm like, if we're going supernatural with this thing, which we are, because like a lot of this stuff is supernatural, it's gonna be something, I guess. But first episode was solid. Nothing really bad to say about it. I know there's been a few articles saying like it probably should have waited like in the spring to come out, since Junie Tayson's out, the Zodiac War, and I think that's gonna take up a lot of people's time. But I think this will do all right if they go about it the right way. That's about it. Oh yeah, man. Like before I even leave, there was some stuff in here that kind of satisfied me. Like it, to some people it'll start off slow, but if you understand, like especially like horror movies and stuff like that, you have to build up to like a main event or whatever, or an event that's gonna like chain react for the whole movie or whatever. And that happens in this, where like, you know, at first everybody's ha ha ha. They get the text message, oh, it's funny, you gotta kiss her. It's like, oh, this ain't a game. It's like, hey man, stop playing. That was fuckboy number one. I don't know his name. I forgot his name. I just call him fuckboy number one. Fuckboy number one gets bad, dog. It was kind of funny yet satisfying, because like it was like towards when like the first set of orders came out, everybody kind of ignored it. A few classmates died, and now everybody's freaking out. They see this cat, and he comes up like, yo, he was the main character, was actually trying to save people, and nobody was trying to listen to him. And then like when he was like, listen, these people died because I've done this before, I've been in this game, and like everybody jumped up, was like, oh, it's your fault, yada yada yada. They get at this cat. I'm talking about like they're finna go ahead and like just put them hands on him. And fuckboy number one like kicks this cat so hard that like his whole foot went inside this man's mouth as he was trying to say, stop. Dude, it was kind of, I felt that one. But like, as soon as he did that, man, this cat died. It was so horrible. They just said, oh, like, everybody got a text and said, man, you've been penalized. You bleed to death. Like, bleed to death. It's like this cat imploded inside and was still, like, asking for help. Like, I don't know why. I was like, man, that's the universe for you right there, dog. I was like, that's just all that karma just came back. It's just like, But yeah, that was like the highlight for me. I was actually delighted by that. I don't know, man. I don't know why. Maybe I'm just sick. Maybe I'm just a firm believer in karma. But whatever, man. It was that's just like one of the things I was like, you know what? I'm all right with this. I'm all right with him. Him going, okay, cool. But yeah, all in all, like on a serious note, this episode was solid. I'm gonna be keeping up with this one for the fall, so yeah, we'll see where it goes. Right now it's looking very solid, man. Go ahead and check it out. That is King's Game on Crunchyroll. You can probably find it on any other sites, but I would suggest just Crunchyroll. And yeah, so if you like the video, go ahead and hit that like button. And also, if you really mess with your boy, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, hit that bell icon, get notified for more content, and follow me on Twitter. Follow my shenanigans and all that, and that's it, guys. Peace. Hope you have a good one.